Started.
Right. So first topic, resource and development is deleted. Sorry, it is there for your board examination. Second topic, forest and wildlife. It is not there. Forest and wildlife it is not there. Then third topic, water resources. It is also deleted. Water resources deleted, but they are going to ask for map pointing from the topic. Third topic is water resources. It is not there for board examination for theory questions. But however, map point will be asked from the third topic, that is water resources. And fourth one, minerals and energy resources. That is also not there. Right? Then fifth topic is manufacturing industries. It is there for your syllabus. Manufacturing industries. Seventh one is lifelines of Indian economy. So topic number 2, forest and wildlife deleted, water resources deleted, minerals and power resources deleted. Of course, in between agriculture, agriculture also is there for your syllabus. Clear? Clear? So forest and wildlife, water resources, and mineral and power resources. These three topics deleted from your syllabus for your board examinations. But however, these three topics, based on these three topics, map point will be asked. That already last class we had discussed, right? And last two classes, for one class I have given the questions from topic 1 to up to agriculture. You can repeat once again. Questions you write down. We'll continue with that is crops. Okay. Those who are named late comers, write down the following questions. What I am going to tell you. And after telling these questions, we'll continue with the last agriculture topic. Clear? You can write down please. First, number 1. Answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. Number 1. Define resource. Define resource. Define resource. Define resource. Number 2. On what basis resource can be classified? On what basis? On what basis resources can be classified? On what basis resources can be classified? On what basis can be classified? Third question. What do you mean by resource planning? What do you mean by this is for only late comers, not others already written. This is for only yesterday those who came late you write down. What do you mean by resource planning? What do you mean by resource planning? Next question is, what is meant by sustainable development? What is meant by sustainable development? What is meant by sustainable development? So these questions prepare from the topic number 1. So second topic is not there. Come to third topic, that is water resources. Since there is no theory questions, they are not going to ask from the topic. So they are going to ask for only map pointing. Map pointing related to important river valleys and important dams. Important river valleys and important dams. You already have studied about which are the important rivers, that is perennial rivers and imperennial rivers. Okay, perennial rivers and imperennial rivers. You see what are the third topic, that is water resources. Major important rivers in India. There is a map. Please, we go to the map, we'll come to know this. Clear? Important river valleys and important dams. Major dams in the country. Major dams in the country, major multi-purpose dams in the country. Huh? Okay. Major dams like examples, you follow the major dams such as Bakadangal project, Hirakud project, Nagarjuna Sagar, Tungabhadra, Damodar, Gobind Sagar, and Sardar Sarovar, yes, etc. Yeah, whatever. So these Ranatnath Sagar, yes. These are the dams to be useful for only for map pointing. Just in examination time, they will give just arrow mark. You have to against this. You should write the name of the so and so. Right? The dams I given. Yes. After the third topic, next fourth one is agriculture. So that topic we are discussing last class. Yeah. What is agriculture? Continue please. Now all of you continue. Agriculture we have been discussing. Particularly in this topic, what is agriculture? Agriculture, agri is a Latin word. Agar means land, culture means cultivation. So agriculture means cultivation of crops. Of course, here the crops, basically India is an agriculture country. We farmers, 60% of the people are concentrating on agriculture. The major occupation of the people of India is agriculture. And here, according to the environmental conditions, we have been cultivating various crops. According to the climatic conditions and environment, we have been cultivating different crops. Whatever we are cultivating, the entire cropping system can be classified to three important types of crops or cropping pattern. There are three types. Number one, kharif crops. That already we have discussed last class. Please, new voice writer. Number one is crops can be classified into three types of crops. Three. Number one is kharif crops. Kharif, Kharif, kharif crops. Number two, rabi crops. Number two, rabi crops. Third one is zaid crops. Z-A-I-D, zaid. Z-A-I-D, zaid crops. Kharif, rabi and zaid. There are three types of crops. Now let us see one by one. Most important question. So many single mark questions as well as 3 mark questions. Variety of questions can be asked from the topic. Plenty of questions. At the same time, this E for map pointing also important. The answers and it is very easy topic also. Very easy and interesting. Because basically we are all from the farmer families. Now, kharif crops. First we take kharif crops. Kharif crops generally cultivated during the monsoon season. All the kharif crops generally we cultivate along with the monsoon season. Normally monsoons occurs in the country June, July, August. After the summers. After the end of the summer season, slowly climatic changes. So monsoons start coming or brings the rain to the country June, July, August. So that is the period where we are going to cultivate these kharif crops. Right? Coming to the examples of kharif crops. Examples of kharif crops are rice, millets, cotton, jute, groundnut, etc. Yes, these you write. So mainly you write down any 2 to 3 crops. Yes, don't write all. There are many crops will be cultivated. Just major you write down. Okay. Kharif examples for the kharif crop. Example for the kharif crop. One is rice, millets, okay, cotton, jute, and groundnut. You write down etc. Right? These are the examples for this. So in short answer, in single mark question, they may ask you examples for the so-and-so. Examples for the kharif crops. Examples for the kharif crops. Give me 2 examples for kharif crops. Rice and cotton. Okay, you instead of giving cotton, you write better to give millets. Okay, millets. So here millets belongs to 3. Millets, ragi, bajra and jowar. Bajra, ragi and jowar. 3 are called as millets. These 3 are called as millets. Right. So example for kharif crops are one is rice, millets, cotton, jute, etc. Okay. See, not only peas, even peas, many crops, but we are taking only few crops. Otherwise, you will confuse. Major crops you take, because since they are asking 1 mark question, you cannot write all the crops. Major crops 1 or 2 you can write down. Clear? Now coming to the second one, rabi crops. Second one is rabi crops. Rabi crops will be cultivated during winter season. Rabi crops will be cultivated during winter season. Rabi crops will be cultivated during winter season. Winter season means yes, November, December, and January. So that is the period where you can normally find average and moderate climatic conditions in the country during these 3 months, November, December, and January. So therefore, whatever crops you are going to cultivate during this season, temperature, that is moderate temperature, rainfall, it is a moderate rainfall, and soil is well-drained soil. Of course, well-drained soil is required for these crops. So that's why these crops will be cultivated during winter season. That is Rabi crops. So Rabi crops will be cultivated during winter season. That is November, December, and January. Clear? Examples for Rabi crops are wheat. Wheat is the major. Wheat, barley, and mustard. Wheat, barley, and mustard are the best examples for Rabi crops. Best grams also. Even wheat, barley, gram, and mustard are the best examples for the Rabi crops. So these are the 4 crops. Examples. One is wheat. Whereas wheat is a Rabi crop. Whereas if you take rice, it is a Kharif crop. But both rice and wheat are the most important cereal crops. Most important cereal crops of India are named two important cereal crops of India: rice and wheat. But rice is a Kharif crop, whereas Rabi is a Rabi crop, because wheat will be cultivated during winter season, rice will be cultivated during the monsoon season. Right? Now, third one is Zaid crops. Zaid crops, and Zaid crops will be cultivated normally. There is a wide gap after the end of the winter season and before commencing of the summer season. There is a wide gap. So that gap, that means temperature is not more, not less. Okay, it is medium. So that is the period where people are going to cultivate these Zaid crops, all commercial type of crops. Okay, such crops we call it as one is watermelon, muskmelon, and cucumber. Watermelon, muskmelon, and cucumber are the examples for Zaid crops. So Zaid crops will be cultivated just before commencing of the summer season. Zaid crops will be cultivated just before commencing of the summer season. Examples for the Zaid crops are, you ask you to mention 2 examples of Zaid crops: cucumber, watermelon, and muskmelon. These are the examples for Zaid crops. These are also, of course, commercial crops. Only that during February, March, April, maximum March, April, May. Crop will over 3 months. Thereafter, we don't find this type of fruits. Okay, of course, these are, you can say, as a commercial crops. Apart from these 3 crops, that is Kharif, Rabi, and Zaid, we can take as a plantation crops. Plantation crops will be normally cultivated in the vast areas. Especially, of course, India, we have all middle class families. We have less acres of land. We are all middle class families. We have maximum maybe 2 acres, 3 acres, 4 acres, 5 acres. Rich people may have 10, 15, 20 or some 40. Whereas like developed countries like USA, Russia, those countries if you go, and each fellow is having 500 acres, 1000 acres. So a big estate बोलता है. They call it as a estate. Huge estate. It just means a large area cultivated with a single plantation, single crop. They are not going to mix any other crop, only single plant. Either it is a tea, either it is a coffee, or it is a banana, or sugarcane, or rubber, or cocoa. All the crops can be considered as plantation crops. Tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, rubber, cocoa. All these we consider as a plantation crops. Right? Even you can use the word commercial crops. Basically, these crops we are cultivating only for the sake of and cash. Just cultivation, after harvesting, directly sent from the market. Only for the sake of commercial, people are cultivating. plantation crops, or you can say the commercial crops also you can tell. Sometimes specifically they ask name two best examples of plantation crops: tea and coffee, sugarcane, rubber. You write out of those lot you can write any two. All are correct. Plantation crops. Bandhu.